Hello, today I'm going to talk about noun clauses, reported speech, and quoted speech. And this is from page 269, exercise 45, in Understanding and Using English Grammar, written by Azar Hagen, 5th edition. Let's get started. So, first we have, tell the taxi driver, where do you want to go? I have an error here, which is a common error where we confuse questions, word order, with noun clause, word order. This is not a question, but it should be a noun clause. And for a noun clause, I just want a basic subject and verb. So here I have, where do you want to go? Should just be, tell the taxi driver where you want to go. Next up, my roommate came in the room and asked me, why aren't you in class? I said, I'm waiting for a telephone call from my family. Two ways to fix this one. You could fix this with quoted speech. Ask me and then have begin the quote here. Why aren't you in class? In the quote here, I said, comma, begin the quote, I am waiting for a telephone call from my family, end quote. It's also possible to do this as reported speech. So it could be my roommate came into the room and asked me, here we would say why I wasn't in class. And I said, I was waiting for a telephone call from my family. So either quoted speech or reported speech would work there. All right, next, it was my first day at the university and I am on my way to my first class. I wondered who else will be in the class and what would the teacher be like. First problem I have, you notice it starts with it was my first day. So this probably needs to be past here. I was on my way to my first class. Next, I wondered who else will be there. We should change this will to would because we're using, it's a past idea. So will changes to would. And this last one probably works better as a noun clause linked with this sentence. So I should probably have and what the teacher would be like with no question mark because it's not a question, it's a noun clause. I wondered who else would be in the class and what the teacher would be like. Next, he asked me that what did I intend to do after I graduate? I wouldn't have that and what. I only need one of them, and what's the right one? So he asked me, what here did I intend to do? This needs to be a noun clause. He asked me what I intend to do after I graduate. I could also make this past because it's reported speech, but if I make this past, I probably need to make graduate past. Either do it as present or past. It kind of depends on the situation. What does a patient tell a doctor is confidential? This is a big noun clause that's the subject of this verb. So because it's a noun clause, it needs to have just basic subject, verb, word order, not this question word order with does. So does goes away, but that S on does, that's got to go somewhere. So what a patient tells, S here, a doctor is confidential. What my friend and I did, it was our secret. We didn't even tell our parents. What did we do? First problem is I have this big noun clause at the beginning, but then I also have it, which kind of is referring to this noun clause and repeating the same information. So I don't need that. Let's get rid of it. What my friend and I did was our secret. We didn't even tell our parents this. Okay, that needs to be a noun clause, so just subject and verb. We didn't even tell our parents what but the verb needs to be past simple. Did. We didn't even tell our parents what we did. Yeah. Next, the doctor asked me that I felt okay. For this, I have this noun clause, but this is from a yes/no question. The words the doctor said were, "Do you feel okay?" When I change it to reported speech, because it's a yes or no question, I need to use either if or whether. The doctor asked if I felt okay. That's past tense. And if that's past tense, then this verb needs to be past tense. I told him that I didn't, not don't, but didn't feel well. I asked him what kind of movie does he like. He said me, I like romantic movies. I asked him what kind of movies here. This needs to be a noun clause. So what kind of movies he likes with an S? Probably a period here. He said, and here I could use quotes if I wanted to. He said, I like romantic movies, but probably I want to use reported speech. He said he likes romantic movies. I'd use reported speech because the first part is using reported speech. This one I probably want to use quoted speech. So we're going to put quotes and we're going to add, is it true? You almost drowned? End quote, my friend asked me. I'm going to put quotes around yes and a comma. Yes, I said. And then more quotes. I'm really glad to be alive. It was really frightening. And that's all I have. Hope that helps you understand a little bit more about noun clauses and reported speech and quoted speech. Have a great day.